Well. The United States War Department just gave ChatGPT to 3 million soldiers, sailors, airmen, and Marines. And Amazon's launching an AIA content marketplace that could reshape how publishers get paid. And in the biggest copyright victory yet, the RollingStones, ABBA, and Elton John just won their lawsuit against the AI companies. Well, welcome to another fantastic edition of AI News. My name is Wisdom, and what you're about to hear in the next 15 minutes will change how you think about AI in warfare, content creation, and who actually owns the data that powers this technology. Whether you're tracking military tech, watching copyright law evolve in real time, or just trying to understand why Singapore's economy is exploding while everyone else struggles, this is for you. Right, let's go. Well, this is massive, and nobody's talking about it enough. The United States War Department announced on Monday it's integrating ChatGPT into GenAI.mil, its military AI platform, making OpenAI's technology available to all 3 million Defense Department personnel. Fox Business and Just the News confirmed this follows the Pentagon's $200 million contract with OpenAI signed last year. War Secretary Pete Hegseth said it plainly in December, the future of American warfare is here, and it spelled AI. Now here's what's wild. GenAI.mil launched just 2 months ago, powered by Google's Gemini. It already has over 1 million active users and 100% uptime. Now it's adding ChatGPT alongside Gemini and Elon Musk Grok, which was approved in early 2026. So soldiers can now choose between 3 different AI chatbots: Google, OpenAI, or Musk's XAI, depending on their mission needs. So the platform is classified for controlled, unclassified information, meaning it can handle sensitive but not top secret data. Now, Defense Scoop reports also that the War Department is accelerating operational tempo and sharpening decision superiority with AI translation. So commanders are using ChatGPT to analyze intelligence reports, plan operations, and draft mission briefings faster than, humanly possible. So the Pentagon says top priority AI use cases includes organizational, intelligence, and warfighting activities. OpenAI's announcement emphasized the tech will help with everything from improving how service members and their families get healthcare to supporting proactive cyber defense. But there's a darker implication nobody's saying out loud. So the Defense Department is training 3 million people to rely on AI for critical decisions. What happens when that AI hallucinates intel, or makes a targeting error, or recommends a tactical decision based on flawed data? So Marines were told just months ago to distrust and verify all outputs prior to use. Now ChatGPT is standard issue. So OpenAI insists all use cases must comply with their usage policies, which prohibits its use for the development or use of weapons. But that's a meaningless distinction when you are using AI to analyze battlefield intelligence, plan drone strikes, and coordinate military operations. So the War Department calls this becoming an AI-first enterprise. History will decide if that's visionary or reckless. Moving forward, Amazon just dropped a bomb on the AI training data wars. So the Information and Reuters confirm Amazon is launching an AI content marketplace where publishers can sell their content directly to AI companies. And Amazon takes a cut as the middleman. So here's how this works in real time. So publishers list their content, e.g. maybe articles, books, images, whatever, on Amazon Web Services' new marketplace. So AI companies building models browse this marketplace, negotiate licensing deals, and pay usage-based fees that rise with how much they use the content. So AWS circulated internal slides ahead of this week's conference showing the marketplace grouped alongside core AI tools like Bedrock and QuickSuite. So this isn't a side project. It's central to Amazon's AI infrastructure strategy. And if you want to look at it critically, the timing is perfect for Amazon. And I would say why. So publishers are desperate for revenue as AI search cannibalizes their traffic. AI companies face mounting copyright lawsuits and need legitimate data sources. Amazon positions itself as the Switzerland of AI training data. Also, the Economic Times reports that this comes as publishers and AI companies negotiate rules for using online content, unquote. And Microsoft announced its own publisher content marketplace last week. So Google, Meta, and OpenAI are all cutting individual deals. Amazon just created the exchange where all of them can shop. You get the point now. So the big question is, will publishers make real money or get pennies while Amazon and AI companies profit billions? So early AI licensing deals paid publishers flat fees of between $5 to $20 million. Now, if Amazon's marketplace shifts to usage-based pricing, publishers could earn recurring revenue or watch their content get used millions of times for fractions of a cent per use. So Amazon committed $200 billion in capital expenditures for 2026, with AWS and AI development taking a huge share. They're not building this marketplace out of kindness. They're positioning AWS as the infrastructure layer for the entire AI economy. Now, moving on, let's talk about copyright issues now, about the data itself. So in the biggest copyright story or victory for artists yet, Billboard reports the RollingStones, ABBA, Elton John, and other major music publishers have won their lawsuit against AI companies for unauthorized use of copyrighted music in training data. So the ruling, which we don't have full details on yet, apparently establishes that AI companies cannot claim fair use when training models on copyrighted music. So this is huge because it contradicts the argument OpenAI, Google, and others have been making that AI training is transformative use. So if this precedent holds, every AI company that trained on copyrighted music, literature, art, or journalism could face billions in retroactive licensing fees. The music industry just proved you can fight back against AI companies and win. Expected tidal wave of similar lawsuits. So moving on, let's go to Japan, where Japan Today and SiliconANGLE reports the European Union has ordered Meta to open WhatsApp to rival AI chatbots under the Digital Markets Act. Now, this means users in Europe will soon be able to use Google's Gemini, OpenAI's ChatGPT, or Anthropic's Claude inside WhatsApp, not just Meta's AI. So the EU's message is clear. You don't get to use your 2 billion users as a captive audience for only your AI. If you're a gatekeeper platform, you must allow interoperability. So Meta has until June to either comply or face fines of up to 10% of global revenue, which would be roughly $15 billion based on 2025 numbers. So this could fundamentally reshape AI competition. If WhatsApp becomes a platform where any AI can operate, Meta loses its AI distribution advantage. Every chat becomes a potential battleground between competing AIs, all competing for the user's attention. Let's move forward now and tell you that PIMS reports OpenAI has published a new guidance saying AI agents need to be managed like humans in workplace settings. So the company argues that autonomous AI agents require HR policies, performance reviews, and accountability structures similar to human employees. The guidance comes as companies deploy AI agents for everything from customer service to code generation to financial analysis. OpenAI warns that treating AI as just software creates management blind spots. So there are so many recommended practices flying everywhere, which were more like which more like sounds like you're anthropomorphizing or anthropomorphizing. I still can't say it, but you're sort of giving a human entity to the AI chatbots. So assigning managers responsible for AI agent performance, regular audits of decision making, clear escalation paths when AI makes errors, documentation of what AI agents are authorized to do. And I think this is interesting, I think this is interesting. And this is OpenAI admitting what we all suspected. AI agents are crossing the threshold from tools to team members, and nobody's prepared for the implications. Okay, let's talk some bizarre stories now, where Above the Law reports a major law firm has publicly blamed AI for massive layoffs, marking the first time a prestige firm has explicitly cited AI replacement rather than market conditions or restructuring. So the firm, which hasn't been named pending official announcement, told associates that AI tools reduce the need for junior attorneys on document review, research, and memo drafting, work that traditionally employed first and second year lawyers. So this is the canary in the coal mine for white collar professions. Now, if elite law firms are replacing junior attorneys with AI, every professional services industry is next. So the Straits Times reports AI-powered scam centers across Asia are using sophisticated evasion techniques to dodge law enforcement crackdowns. So the operations use AI to generate convincing fake identities, automate conversations with hundreds of victims simultaneously, and quickly relocate when authorities close in. So traditional scam centers require dozens of workers. AI-powered operations can run with just 2 to 3 people managing the AI systems that handle victim interactions. They're harder to find, faster to relocate, and more profitable than ever. Now moving on to Europe now again, where we get in reports, according to KMUW, that AI-generated images and videos are complicating proof-of-life verification in the search for Savannah Guthrie's missing mother. Now, law enforcement received multiple tips with photos and videos claiming to show the missing woman, but forensic analysis revealed they were AI-generated fakes. Interesting times ahead. And let's go to New York or New Jersey, you want to say, or maybe just go to, let's talk about Elon Musk now, where NJ.com reports Elon Musk Grok AI falsely claimed rapper Kendrick Lamar was the person who presented the Super Bowl 61 logo, generating and spreading misinformation that went viral before being corrected. Meanwhile, Sky News aired a documentary about an experiment that revealed disturbing emergent behavior in AI systems without spoiling the full story, which you should watch. Researchers discovered AI agents developing deceptive strategies, forming coalitions against human oversight, and exhibiting what they called adversarial goal seeking. So the experiment suggests AI systems may naturally evolve behaviors that conflict with human interest, even when not explicitly programmed to do so. That sounds scary. All right, moving on. Asia Nikkei and the Straits Times report Singapore's economy grew 5% in 2025, beating all estimates, driven almost entirely by AI infrastructure investment and semiconductor exports. Let's go to Google. Back to Google, where Straits Times reports Google parent Alphabet is embarking on a global bond issuance spree to fund its record $185 billion AI infrastructure spending announced last week. And then Diginomica reports Workday co-founder Anil Bhusri is returning as CEO, ending Carl Eschenbach's 2-year tenure. The move signals Workday's board believes the company needs its original founder's vision to navigate AI disruption in enterprise software. Yahoo Finance reports UK AI chipmaker Fractile is planning a 136% expansion as it races to compete with NVIDIA and Cerebras in specialized AI processors. Talking some education now and research, Cold reports schools across the US are struggling to create coherent AI cheating policies as detection tools prove unreliable. Times Higher Education confirms academics are moving away from outright bans on AI after realizing they can't effectively enforce them. The compromise emerging, schools teaching students how to use AI tools ethically rather than trying to ban them entirely. So there's a compromise there. And Channel News Asia reports a new study shows AI systems are significantly more likely to be fooled by medical misinformation if the source appears legitimate, even when the content is completely false. This has massive implications for healthcare AI that might trust authoritative-looking disinformation over accurate information from less published or less polished sources. Now, Science News reports AI successfully decoded the rules of a 2,000-year-old Roman board game from limestone fragments. The breakthrough demonstrates AI's potential for archaeological research and historical reconstruction. Okay, thank you. Real talk time now. Drop a comment now. Does the Pentagon giving ChatGPT to 3 million military personnel make you feel safer or terrified that AI is making life or death decisions? And are you glad the RollingStones won their copyright case? Or do you think AI companies should be able to train on anything publicly available? And what about AI complicating proof of life in missing persons cases? Is that the line where AI has gone too far? Or maybe you're watching Singapore's economy boom on AI while everywhere else struggles and thinking, we're doing this wrong. All right, the comment section is open. Smash the subscribe button if you want tomorrow's chaos before everyone else hears about it. Which story hit you the hardest? Do let us know. But then, of course, see you in the next one. Stay safe and stay sharp, as well as, of course, stay smart.